But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, it's Prescott to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a fourth down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. On second down, they run with Stewart. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Panthers go, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cedric Thornton getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw.
Tough day. Tough.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defense. Side of the ball. That's their first of this second half.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll look to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Stewart is the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Terrell McClain in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be it's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Third down and 4. Prescott from the gun on third. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
10th carry now for Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third down now following the completed pass. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. Now the ball comes loose. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security and in overtime so paramount.
Pardon, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again. And
he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete.